Hello Steelers, and welcome to this channel update bench report, I suppose it is. I got a little bit of hobby report later on, so do stick around for that. I'm going to show you what I did before I went away. Finished off a couple of things, but I'll talk about those later on. The reason I'm making this video is because whilst I was away and I've been over in Croatia, I was thinking a little bit about the future of the channel. And just what I wanted to do as well, just trying to improve things a little bit around here, and just to make sure that, you know, I'm putting out the best kind of content and making sure that you are aware of the best kind of content that I'm putting out as well. Before we start though, I do notice that, you know, quite a number of people who are watching these videos still aren't subscribed. So if you are doing, please do subscribe. It costs you nothing. It also just makes my channel grow a little bit more, and there's a reason for it really, is because if you watch somebody's videos on YouTube, and I do this quite a lot, without subscribing, then YouTube will show you some of the videos, but it generally shows you their older videos, so you don't always get the latest thing that they put out. Whereas if you do subscribe, it will come up on your feed straight away, anything that is released. So it's worthwhile doing just for that, and as I say, it also supports channels anyway. I subscribe to a lot of people's channels, even if I'm not watching everything because there's too much out there to watch, but you know, I'm still supporting them just by being a subscriber. The other way you can also support this channel as well is through my Patreon, and also through channel memberships, and also by Ko-fi as well. And all the money that I raise from that goes straight back into producing more videos, and will do in future. I'll talk a little bit more about that as I talk a bit more about the channel itself, and the things I'm going to put into place. So there you go. I've kind of done the advertising a little bit there. So, and as I say, there is going to be some hobby updates in this one. It's not just all about the channel. So do stick around towards the end, and you'll see some stuff that I painted before I went away. I mentioned, yes, I've been away at Croatia for the last couple of weeks, which was great. Nice getaway with my wife for her 40th. We both really enjoyed it. It's well worth going. If you do get a chance to go, do so. Also this weekend as well, from tomorrow, well, it's the Joy of Six show in Sheffield on Sunday, hosted by Bacchus. Peter Berry doing a great job there. I think it's the first Joy of Six since before COVID, so it's probably going to be very well attended, and I'm very much looking forward to it, largely because I know that the Little Wars TV guys are going to be there. They've come specially to Sheffield from America to actually attend the show, so that's brilliant. That's really good. Hopefully I'm going to try to meet up with them tonight, and hopefully we were supposed to have a game with Sean of Gods on Scale and Ken the Yorkshire Gamer against the Little Wars guys. Unfortunately, Sean has not been able to square it away with work, so he's going to have to miss it. I'm currently trying to run around a little bit, trying to find the Little Wars TV guys and see what's actually happening tomorrow. So there may be a game with them tomorrow, there may not. I'm not going to hold my breath at this point, but there will certainly be a show video about Joy of Six, and that will be out at some point next week, I would think. So that kind of brings me onto the actual channel update, and with that, with the Joy of Six show report coming out later on next week, what I'm going to do from here on in, I'm making no real changes. It's more changes in the background from my point of view than your point of view as a viewer. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting schedules up of what videos are coming each month. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see if it affects my viewership, or see if it affects any other parts of the channel as well. It's a bit of an experiment, but basically what I want to do, because I currently have about 10 videos backed up, ready to go. I usually have between 10 and 12 anyway. I just make them and then wait. I don't want to put too many out at once. I try to put out maybe 1 or 2 a week, not including the bench reports and even the live streams and things. But the way I do it is, from my point of view, it seems a little bit like scattershot. You know, one week it might be a painting video, the next week it might be a battle reports, and the week after that it might be a book review or something. And as a viewer, I'd probably like to know what's coming. So I'm going to start putting schedules out just so that you know what is coming, so that you can see if there's anything of any particular interest that that is coming up from my videos. So again, you don't have to wait through them all. And I'm going to try to get them. I'm going to start them coming out on Fridays, which I generally do anyway. But I'm going to try to make sure that you at least get one video on a Friday, which is going to be the one that will be in the schedule. However, on top of that though, there are probably going to be some surprise videos. So, for example, reviews and things. I talked a little bit about this on the community tab on the channel, and I got a little bit of feedback from some of the people who replied to that, so thank you for that. But things like reviews where it's time pertinent, for example, like a Kickstarter or something like that, if that's the case, then I will probably put out a review very quickly, and it may not be part of the schedule, so the schedule will change, but a review may come out. So for example, the Flags of War one that I did for Ian, that was very time sensitive because it was a Kickstarter that was happening at that time. There's no point putting a video together and then putting it out 2 weeks after the Kickstarter has ended, because that's not what it's about, is it? So there'll be a few videos here and there, bonus videos coming out whenever I do them, but the main big bulk videos that I make will be scheduled, and you'll be able to see what's coming, so you've got a good idea of it. And as I say, this is the same with the live streams. I'm going to try to keep doing those usually on a Tuesday if I can, and then also with hobby updates as well, which generally come out on a Sunday or a Monday, just to show you what I've been doing through the week. They have proved to be very popular from the viewers. They always get very good numbers when it comes to views and people commenting and things like that, and likes and stuff. So I'm going to continue with those because they do seem to be popular and people enjoy them. And I will, obviously just update you what I'm doing hobby-wise and what I bought and things like that. So this is where I go back to the Patreon and also channel membership as well. I'm currently working on a scheme to be able to I already give Patreons and channel members free first access to the videos. However, they currently have adverts on them. I'm going to try to change that, and I'm going to go for giving you free access, early access for Patreons and for channel members, usually on about a Monday. I'm going to try to set this up so it's it will be scheduled, and also those videos will be ad free as well. So it might be worth your while, if you don't want to sit through adverts, to join the Patreon. And as I say, all the money and all the anything that I bring in from that income goes back into making more videos anyway, and just putting out more content. So it's kind of a circular thing as well. If you don't want to have to pay, you can always wait until Friday anyway. You'll get the videos, but obviously they will have adverts on them, because I monetize this channel, and I also, I make a bit of an income out of it as well, which again goes back into the channel. You can also help out with the Ko-fi, which is just a one-off payment. You don't have to get tied into any scheme like you do with Patreon or with the channel memberships. And again, anybody that does any of that, absolutely 100% appreciate it. I think it's fantastic, and it all goes back straight into the channel. It really helps with the professional output as well. I'm going to try to up my battle reports. The next few that are coming out are of the older style, but I've got one coming soon in the next couple of months, which is going to have multiple shots, multiple camera shots. So I'm going to try to up the game of things a little bit, just so they're a bit more interesting for the viewer as well. So there's things like that, and just trying out a few different bits and pieces as I go along. So there's that kind of thing as well. I'm just trying to push my boundaries as well as a video editor and video maker as well, because I want you to enjoy the videos, and I want to keep making them. I enjoy making them, and I want to make sure that you enjoy what I make. The other things as well is I can see that I'm currently closing in on 8,000 subscribers, which again, massive thank you for that. I was going to do a 7,500 giveaway, but it passed me by a little bit because I think I was away at the time when it happened. However, we're coming up on 8,000, so I'm going to actually do an 8,000 giveaway instead. I did buy a load of stuff for the 7,500, but I'm going to wait on that because it's quite a lot of stuff. It's quite a huge amount of materials to give away, so I'm going to wait on that probably till about the 10k, which might be a while off, but you know, I think it's going to come at some point, I'm sure. However, I am going to do an 8k giveaway. I will announce it probably in the next week or so, next couple of weeks, and then just try to get a subscription drive through that, and I'll tell you what I'm going to be giving away for that as well. But you know, I'm sure you'll like whatever it is. Okay, so you've stuck around now for nearly 10 minutes. That's a reward enough, I think. The hobby update, basically, before I got away, I managed to get a couple of things finished. I had the Cromwells from Battlefront. I finished those off. There was 5 of those in the pack. I've actually done a painting and making video of those because mine didn't have instructions in them, so I just put to get something together in case anybody else suffered from that as well. Very nice kits, lovely stuff. Plastic Soldier Company, 15mm. They'll be used either in O Group, I Ain't Been Shot Mum, or even Chain of Command. Excellent stuff. And also the other thing as well, I did ask on the community tab again which aircraft kit people wanted me to build, and it was the Sopwith Camel 1. It was an enjoyable build. It took me a little longer than I thought it was going to, just because I was kind of putting off a few things here and there, but I put that together, and that you should be able to see that on the screen right now. I am thinking of making a building video for that as well, so again, look out for that at some point. It'll probably just be quite a short one, just showing you some of the photos of the build and things, and then the kit itself. But very happy, very chuffed with it. I did enjoy the build. It was good fun, as they always are, and it was a nice little palette cleanser really from painting lots of 15mm figures. Alright, I shall wrap this up. As I said, this is not really so much a bench report, it was more of a channel update, but I just wanted to say what I was going to do and why I'm going to do it. And if you've got any comments, or if you want to know more, just drop a message down below as always in the comments, and just say hello and tell me what you think. Also check out the Facebook page for Storm of Steel, and also check out the Facebook group as well, which is nicely growing, and do post pictures in there as well. It's always lovely to see people's work and what everyone is up to. And at that, I'm going to sign out. I'm going to have a busy weekend ahead, so I'm going to sign out there, and I will say I shall see you in the next Storm of Steel video.